Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special edition of our live streams here on the Jurassic Park Podcast YouTube channel. If you are just tuning in, we are starting a donation drive because there's uh, a lot of really terrible stuff happening in our country right now. A lot of injustices, and the Black communities are truly suffering and have been for years. So, over the past week, I canceled our episode this past week for Jurassic June. It's a big month for Jurassic fans, right? I mean, this is the time to celebrate Jurassic Park and the future of the franchise and our fandom in general. But I decided to cancel the first episode just because there's too much stuff happening right now, and it doesn't feel right to talk Jurassic. It still is a little rough, but I thought today would be maybe a good time to sit down with you guys, introduce this this donation drive via our website. So I know Jenazorg Artist just asked if you can donate via Super Chat. We at least right now, I'm not accepting the Super Chat as the donation. But if you go to JurassicParkPodcast.com, you can read up all about what we're going to be doing. So, like I said, it's been a little rough to try to talk about Jurassic when there's just so much struggle happening in our country right now. So, yeah, I put a pause on everything, and I haven't discussed Jurassic. There's been a lot of stuff to discuss, but there's more important things to discuss in the world. So, the one thing that I do know is that our Jurassic Park, podcast community, just the fandom in general, we're all pretty good people as far as I can tell. I've come into contact with some really great people. And that's, when I wrote up the introduction on the website for the donation, Jurassic Gives Back, I pointed out that the community, the Jurassic Park community, is just full of really, really good people. And that is exactly what I've experienced. Yes, there's some bad ones out there that I've come into contact with over time. But overall, the community is full of great people. And I think we can help do something pretty good here. I'm pretty confident in that we can help out, make a difference, and just share, good, valid information across our community and do better, because Black Lives Matter and they deserve it. And, it's just something that really needs to happen. And I'm proud of this community for standing up. And of course, you just saw in the intro there, a lot of the companies that work with Jurassic as a brand or a property. And of course, Colin Trevorrow was in there. And yes, many of the actors and actresses throughout the series have been, outspoken as well. So I just included a bunch right there at the top. But yeah, it's as good as a time as ever, I guess, to start an initiative here with the Jurassic Park podcast community, the Jurassic Park community, and just fellow film lovers out there. So, like I said, we started this drive, which I'll introduce here. Let's see. Let me bring up some information here. So, all right. There you go. You got our website here. This is at JurassicParkPodcast.com. So go to JurassicParkPodcast.com and you'll see this is the first article up on the page. So in here, I'm not going to read through the entire thing right now. It kind of restates a lot of what I've just said, but it introduced at least what we're going to be donating towards, which is Color of Change. It seems like a great organization that is really, really helping out with racial injustices and trying to do a lot with the incarcerations and voter suppression and stuff like that, and trying to paint a better picture as what racism really is. So the way that, maybe in some of our privileged lives we don't necessarily see. So it seems like a great organization, and I wanted to donate, any of the money, all the money that we get is going to be going straight to them. I'll be donating money. I know I've heard from a few others that are going to be donating money, and I hope a lot of you guys will. And this is not something that's just going to be right now. This is actually going to be going all the way through Jurassic June. So, there's not a rush right this second to go ahead and donate, but that would be awesome if you did as well. And look at this, guys. You can see right here we have 2 prize packs. Okay, so this is stuff that I have accumulated over time. This is all unopened stuff. I've had duplicates. I've had stuff sent out to me, whether it was from certain companies or not, but or just stuff I picked up along the way. And I decided I'm going to throw those into prize packs for you guys. So if you are donating, if you donate at a $5 level or more, if you donate $5 or more, you will be entered into the prize packs. So we're going to be picking 2 winners, okay? Just 2 winners for the prize packs. So you see the one on the left, one on the right. Those are the 2 prize packs. And like I said, $5 or more, I'll take a look at all the donations that have been entered in, and I will go ahead and pick winners at the end of the contest, or at the end of the donation period. So in July, we'll be picking the winners for that. So 2 winners. You got one on the left, one on the right. And then also we're going to be donating, or for anybody who donates $10 or more, I'm going to be entering you into the chance to be on an episode of the podcast. So you're going to have the chance to join us on the Jurassic Wire with myself and Aaron Beyer to discuss all the latest news, Jurassic news, and community topics, and whatever it may be for that month, whichever month it is. Usually we do those at the ends of the month, so like the last full week of the month, or whenever the last episode airs in that specific month. So whether it's July, I'm not sure, or August, we'll see. There's a lot coming up pretty soon. So, but you will have the chance at $10 or more to join us on the podcast. I think that's pretty cool. So far, I think we've only had one guest, which has been Tom Fishenden, Tom Jurassic, as you may know him. I think he's the only one that has ever joined us on the Jurassic Wire, and that was pretty much to just like throw it in Aaron's face really quick. But Tom also had some great stuff to talk about. Yeah, so we will be doing that. So there's $5 for the prize packs, $10 or more for the chance to be on the show on the Jurassic Wire. I thought that would be a good one because we discuss anything, whatever it may be. And actually today we're going to be discussing a lot of stuff that could potentially be in a Jurassic Wire coming up. So yeah, so this is not just this is an introduction into our donation period here, which you can see I actually set these up specifically. So I have never had a Venmo, but you can see right there I do now. I will not be keeping any of this money. This is, solely for the, see right there on the side, it says color of change. This is going to be going straight towards them. And you can choose Venmo or PayPal. There is a PayPal button there as well, right above. So please use either of those 2 options to go ahead and enter your donations. You could donate whatever you want. It doesn't have to be $5 or $10. It can be $1, $3. It can be whatever you want, anything more. That's why I said $5 or more and $10 or more. So whoever donates at those levels will have a chance at some sort of prize there. I wanted to make it a little interesting for you. Hopefully, rope you into donating for a good cause. But I don't think there should be any justification for donating. It is a great cause, and Black Lives Matter, and that is very, very important. And it always has been. Just right now, we are really focused on that and trying to make some change. And I know the Jurassic Park community is a really, really great place full of wonderful people. So I'm really hoping that you guys come through and look, there's our live stream right now. I got that in there. But also, these prize packs, this is what they look like right now. That will stay. All that stuff will stay. That will never change. But maybe we'll have some other things added to them over time. We have the full month. What is there? 30 days, September. I think there's June. This is June, right? It's been a while. The pandemic and everything, I don't even know. It's Jurassic June. 30 days in June, right? So over time, well, I was like, what was I saying? Over time, we will be potentially adding some more stuff into those prize packs. You got to stay tuned. We'll see what we can add into those, but I have some fun ideas for things that are going to be added in there. So also, if you do want to donate anything to the prize packs, give me a heads up. Let me know. I'll add them to them and split it up however we can. But yeah, if you want to contact me, you can hit me up on the website. You can DM me online, whatever the case is. Please just hit us up because we want to make these prize packs really cool. And so far, I think they're pretty awesome. You'll see there's 2 prints back there. You know, one package has the Primal Pal Blue and a Triceratops, a Dracorex, Dr. Ian Malcolm, Life Finds a Way bracelet, and a T-Rex coin, limited edition coin. And on the other prize pack, we have another print. We have oh man, I don't even know what the name of that dinosaur is. That one on the left, whatever that is, I can't remember. There's also the Sauropelta in the middle there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right above Ellie Sattler. She's going to be included. And also you have a bottle opener right there and a charm bracelet and the Amber Collection Blue. So those are the prize packs, and that should be cool. I think you guys will hopefully like those, and like I said, more will be given to those prize packs over time. Jurassic Gives Back, guys. We're starting this, and hopefully in the future we'll utilize this even more when the time comes, when we need to, when we have to help, because there's no other way. We really need to help. So, like I said, I know we can all make a difference. I'm very excited to help out. I think you know, Black Lives Matter. It's the truth. And, you know, I know some people are struggling with that, but it's the truth. And we have to help support that. So what are you guys saying over here? Let's see. Yeah, Paleoraptor has also been holding Jurassic June stuff to share and support Black Lives Matter. Exactly. I can't rightfully discuss Jurassic, especially this past week. But right now, we're going to be doing it, especially for the giveaway and the donation period. But what's up, Mike Farm? How you doing? Genozoic artist, Ornitholistis. I don't even know how to say that. Don't even know how to say that. But yeah, I did a lot of, you know, looking into the organizations. I was choosing between a bunch of different organizations, but Color of Change really seemed like a great one to donate to. So, like I said, all the money will be going to Color of Change. And again, if you want, there's the prize packs right there. Donate to win, $5, $10. Especially, I don't have a picture of me and Aaron doing the wire, but you can donate to do that as well. But yeah, I am very excited because I think starting this initiative, Jurassic Gives Back, is a great way to do something good with our community. I'm very excited by that. So hopefully we can make a difference. I know, you know, Jurassic community tends to be a smaller community. So, you know, I don't know how huge of an impact we're going to make, but I'm excited and I'm hopeful because I know you're all pretty great. But yeah, so that is the initiative. Like I said, just go to JurassicParkPodcast.com and you can find all the information. There's a blurb there about Color of Change. You can actually click through to find out more information about the company there, or the nonprofit there, and find out about the donation period and everything else. And like I said, Venmo or PayPal. But that is it. So today I did want to discuss a whole plethora of stuff. I thought it would be a good time to talk about some fun stuff Jurassic wise, because like I said, over the past over the past week or so, I think I've certainly, you know, not discussed Jurassic, and there has been a lot. It's Jurassic June, guys. There's a lot to discuss. So let's see here. First up, this is a pretty big one. I feel like this hit day one, And a lot of this stuff I'm going to be looking at for the first time too. I just kind of collected a bunch of stuff. I just haven't had it in me to really dive into it all too much. But join me as we're going to go ahead and look into this. So um, I'll be reminding everybody about the donations and the giveaways and stuff throughout the episode. But let's see what we have Jurassic wise here to talk about. Let me move this. Okay. All right. So Entertainment Earth has a bunch of stuff available right now, right? So first one I want to take a look at is one of the ones that we've been waiting for. These two actually that we have been waiting for a while. I feel like it's been so long, right? When did we learn about this? Wasn't it like 2018? I think it was like 2018, and then we saw it again in 19 at what do you call it? San Diego Comic-Con. And now, coming July 2020, finally have our first looks at the Amber Collection expansion here, which I am so thankful for, especially with the pandemic as well. We have no clue what's going on with the Jurassic franchise. It's been very silent on that front. So as far as reveals and exclusives and stuff like that, we never know what's canceled, what's not canceled, what will see the light of day. And it looks like Dennis Nedry will be seeing the light of day, and the Dilophosaurus as well. So here we have Dennis Nedry. Looks pretty cool. Looking good, I think. You got a Barbasol can. You got two heads on this guy. He's got his nice smiley head. And then let's see here. You got this nice smiley head with a Barbasol can. And also you have, let's see. Oops, that's the same picture. You got, he's been spit on. Looks gross. So let's see what's going on with this figure. We've got that base as well, that base that everybody talks about. It's controversial base there. And he's got a separate set of hands, as you can see there, and the Barbasol can and the canister on the inside, the cartridge where he loads the DNA. There is the Barbasol can. Look at that detail. That's pretty good. Honestly, that's pretty good for that tiny little thing. And that's going to be small. So the detail on the guy himself. So Dennis Nedry, let's see. I feel like his jacket, it's slightly different colored than the actual jacket in the film, if I remember correctly. It's more of a gray, right? But I think in that moment with the lighting and everything, it does kind of give off that, I don't know if that's like an aqua color there or like a greenish blue jacket underneath, because he always has the overcoat, the raincoat, but then he has like, because Dennis Nedry works in Goonie stages, right? So he has the chunk Hawaiian shirt, and then he has the who has it? Is it Data that has the gray shirt, the gray jacket? I forget. And then of course the I forget the names of the characters. But the main guy, with the raincoat. So it looks just slightly different. It looks a little bluish green instead of the gray, but I'm not too fussed about that. I think he looks good. He looks fun. Like, Dennis Nedry is a smiley guy at times. He's not always like a mean, nasty looking guy, but he's got his smile there. Let's see what else we got. We have that ugly face that's just like covered in, which looks like dino droppings. Oh no, it's venom. That's right. He fell in the mud. It almost looks like. But I like the detail of the in here. You have the ID tag, which is really cool. So I think it's a great looking figure. Looks like a lot of fun. I was kind of maybe hoping for a removable jacket, because let's see here. Not like this, because this is a different kind of fabric, but this is Luke Skywalker here, and it's really blown out there. But he has this cape and hood. I was kind of maybe hoping for something along those lines. I do have Owen right there, and his vest is removable from the Amber collection, so that's a nice touch. But you know, we have the Mandalorian right here, and like he has a cape as well that kind of is free floating, and you can take it off. But it looks like it's stuck on there. That is the figure, but I think it's pretty awesome. And $26.99, that is still too much. It's still too much. It's hard to say. For instance, like these figures, like right here, we have a Ghostbusters figure. This guy, look at all the stuff he comes with. Peter Venkman, he has, he's off the screen. He has the Ghost Trap. He's got his proton pack and the gun there, and that's a lot of stuff there. This is $19, $19.99, and its shorts a little shorter than the they're like 6.5 inch. This is a little bit shorter, but this is about 6. And so the extra money, is it because of the base? Because the bases aren't included on stuff like the Black Series, guys. So is it the base plus the extra height? Because you're not getting a whole lot more. Sure, this one is getting another head and another set of hands. I will say Gozer here came with, again, she's shorter, but she came with the lightning, and she came with a second set of hands, just normal hands, because these are like lightning hands. So you take those out and just put in the normal hands. So you're getting more hands, you're getting a separate head, and you're getting a base, and it's a little bit taller. Does that equate to an extra $7? I don't know. When collecting toys like the Black Series or these Ghostbusters Plasma collection or whatever it's called, it just seems a little much. But I love the Amber collection, and I have already pre-ordered mine. So let's go back, though, and look at the Dilophosaurus, because as much as I appreciate the humans coming out of Jurassic Park, I really love, let's go back. Come on, go back. The dinosaurs, like the 2 raptors that I have, or no, 3. I have 3 raptors. They're pretty darn cool. They are awesome. So here we have Dilophosaurus coming in at $31.99. Even more. That's a lot. That's a lot, man. I will say that this thing here, what is this? This was like, the probe droid was $29, I think. So this is all it comes with. It's a bit bigger, you know, and than a guy like this. So, you know, and this comes with a base, and it's about that same height of the others. But it doesn't come with any kind of accessories. So that was like $29. So this is $31.99. You have a frill. You have a different neck piece, it looks like. You also have, let's expand this up. Is it going to help, or is it going to be way too big? You have like the Venom that comes out. You have the base, and you have an East Dock sign, which is incredible. I love this so much. That is really, really cool. Detail on this thing looks really great. It looks awesome. Man, it looks great. That's awesome. I'm really digging the Dilophosaurus. His hands look weird. I don't feel like I've ever like paid attention to what the Dilophosaurus' hands look like. Yeah, it's so strange looking to me. But I like. See, this is almost a figure you need to have 2 of, right? You have to have like the neck down and the neck out. So you're spending $63 here. If you get 2 of them to display them differently. Ooh, and there's a swivel on the East Dock sign. That's really, really cool. That's awesome. That is cool. So which way is it, guys? Is it east? I mean, yeah, it would probably be. Well, that's the opposite way because I'm the opposite way. So it would be that way. But let's see here. Dilophosaurus looking good, running around. I wonder, like, what is the size? I wish I could see like a size comparison to the Raptors, because that is interesting. So 4.5. Okay, so that'll be interesting. Let's go ahead and go back, or no, not 4.5, 4.75. All right, so we gotta have some raptors on here, right? All right, here's a raptor. Let's see what the size is, if there is any kind of indication here. No, where was that one? It was just a picture. No, but this is the 6-inch scale, so raptors are much bigger, so they're about the size as like the humans. So maybe they're like about 6.5 with the base. So I hope it pans out that way, though. I hope that the Dilophosaurus feels a bit smaller, but does that price still add up? Because you're getting a lot of extra stuff here, so that is kind of interesting. Yeah, I think no matter what, that is really, really cool looking. It's awesome. And just like to have that East Dock sign, that's really cool. Awesome. So yeah, these are both coming out in July, which is next month. Who knows when that's going to happen, but I am very, very excited by that. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the Amber Collection stuff? Do you want to see more of the Amber Collection stuff? I know I do. I know I really want all kinds of different stuff. I want more from The Lost World. I even want more from Jurassic Park 3. I wish they would, give us a Claire Deering, because so far we've gotten 3 men from the Jurassic series in the Amber Collection, and we've gotten 4 dinosaurs, right? And I think whatever comes next has to be like Claire Deering in her white outfit. I would love to see that. We haven't gotten that ever. So that would be great to get. I don't know why I have these headphones on. There's nothing coming through them. So I'll go ahead and take those off. I just realized, my voice is so much louder now. But I would love Claire Deering. I would love Ellie Sattler. I think that would be great. I don't know. I would love any of them. Any characters. The women of the franchise certainly don't get enough toys, as far as that's concerned. We have some of the older ones, the Kenner Days stuff, but with the new line with Mattel, there's been 3 versions maybe? 4, I think. Might be wrong there totally, but we have Ellie, we have 2 Claires, I believe, and then we have 5. So Zia and then Maisie, right? So I think that's it. But I would love more. And that Claire Deering from Jurassic World would be awesome. I would love to see that. And if you have to change out like the shirt or something like that so it ties around the waist, or, so she slowly transforms into the version we see in the end of the movie, that would be pretty cool too. But yeah, let's go back. I want to see what you guys are saying here. What's up, Tom and Caleb? Thanks for joining in. Don't know if you're still here or not. Yeah, Paleoraptor. We're going to get into some Camp Cretaceous stuff. I want to talk all about Camp Cretaceous in a little bit. I feel like my hair is like really, really weird here. No, see, look, Genozoic Artist says, don't get cheap on me, Brad. That was Hammond's mistake. Look, I'm going to get them. I already got it. I mean, I already pre-ordered them. So I will get them. If it's Amber Collection, I'm going to get it. To me, honestly, I am more leaning towards Amber Collection these days than the normal stuff. I appreciate the collector aspect of the Amber Collection. So if this is what is offered, I'm going to be getting it. And I really, really hope it gets expanded. Yeah, so let's see here. Genozoic Artist wants the 3.75 inch scale. That would be cool for the East Dock sign. That would be awesome. It would be tiny. The 3 3/4 inch scale is it's so small to me, and especially after really getting into Black Series stuff and these new Ghostbusters ones and the Amber Collection, they just seem so tiny. But yeah. Jurassic Room says the spit should be black. Yeah, I agree there. I think the clear green, which is just scaled up from the other version. So I felt like with Ian Malcolm, he like essentially looks like a scaled up version of the 3 3/4 inch version. Even the flare, everything about it just looks scaled up from the small version. I would have to like really look at the other Dilophosaurus to see if it's scaled up enough to look like this one or not. But that Venom is exactly the same, if I remember correctly. Let's see here. Blue has a scale but doesn't list his height, just the length. Yeah, Claire Dearing next, then Dr. Grant, Dr. Sattler, John Hammond. See, the only thing about that is it just sounds boring to me. John Hammond not so much, but Grant and Ellie, it just sounds boring to me because we're so like just overloaded with the doctors, with Dr. Grant and Dr. Sattler and Dr. Malcolm, those three. And I say that while still being excited for the next movie. But as far as the toys are concerned, we've already gotten them in the 3 3/4 inch scale. And we see them in like Chronicle stuff and other stuff like that. We keep seeing these figures over and over again. And I would honestly just love some exploration into other stuff. I would love to see, characters from different movies, ones that were a little more obscure. And I know that's kind of tough with stuff like this, but if you look at the links of the Black series, which I know Star Wars is much more solidified and permanent, I guess, in terms of toy collecting. Look at this guy. Like, I don't even know, Moloch or something like that. And this is the guy that's like on sale at Target, and he's like $12 now, maybe. And he's from Solo, but like he's got a great design. He's awesome. And yes, I guess, there's so many of them left over now, and they're all on clearance. So sure, that this kind of shows you that I guess you can get a little too far out. Like, if Dieter Stark was made into a character, we would love it. We would love it. But the person who just so happens to see that Dieter Stark is for sale via Entertainment Earth is going to be like, oh, I'm going to pass on that. I don't know who that is. But if they went on Entertainment Earth and they saw Dr. Grant and Ellie Sattler at the top of the page, they would be like, all right, maybe I'll get those. I like Jurassic Park, so maybe I would collect those. I think that they would appeal more to the casual viewer. But, if we got stuff like Roland Tembo or, Eric Kirby or, whatever, the Kirbys or whoever, I don't know. We would definitely go ahead and do that. Vic Hoskins would be a cool one to have. Barry would be an awesome one to own. Kelly Malcolm. Honestly, like any of the random characters throughout the movies, I would love to see more of those. But yeah, and yeah, I see here, I don't know what you're referring to, maybe the JP3 Raptors. I see Paleo Raptor said that. Jurassic Room says, yes, we need the whole squad. So we have right now, we have the Raptor squad. We have half the Raptor squad. We have Blue and Charlie. But at this point, it's kind of like the humans, like I've been talking about. It's like, well, how many more Raptors can we have? They really should have spaced it out a little bit. So over time, you get more Raptors. But now it's like, I want Dilophosaurus next. I feel like going right back to the Raptors would be like, again, more Raptors, but where do you go from here with the Amber Collection as far as the dinosaurs are concerned? Because I honestly feel like you kind of need to stick in that scale, because you can't do a T-Rex. I don't think it's ever going to happen. The T-Rex would be the size of the super colossal T-Rex. And if this Dilophosaurus is $31.99, an extremely posable, maybe with other pieces and stuff like that, T-Rex would be in the hundreds of dollars. So it's not realistic. But in this scale, what are we talking about? Maybe I could see like a Triceratops. That would be kind of cool. I could maybe see that. Gallimimus would be an interesting one. Parasaurolophus would be a good one. Pachycephalosaurus, maybe. A Compy would be interesting. I don't know like maybe if it was like a scene, so kind of like this one is with Dennis Nedry. If you bought both of these together, it kind of you can recreate that scene. But maybe if it's like Kathy, from the beginning of Jurassic Park, the Lost World Jurassic Park, if you have Kathy and then like 3 or 4 like compies, that would be pretty awesome. And then you could create that little scene. It comes with like a little bit of grass and sand and stuff like that, and not like real sand or anything, but like a different base than these yellow bases instead. So you get like a little beach setting with these 3 or 4 compies and Kathy and like a sandwich, whatever she had there. That would be pretty cool. And I think that's iconic enough of a moment to make worthy of that. And honestly, if I joke about the 3 3/4 inch bathroom breakaway set, but imagine if we got a bathroom breakaway set for Gennaro, I would pay $50 for that. Maybe a little, maybe a bit. I think it would have to be a bit more than that. If you're coming with Gennaro, a toilet, a breakaway bathroom, or just a bathroom, it doesn't have to break away. Maybe you can just take the top off or something. But that would be pretty awesome. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, Roland Tembo and Amber Collection. Man, imagine that set. That would be incredible. That would be really, really cool. Jurassic Edge says, Battle at Big Rock themed Amber Collection. That I would totally be on board for that. That would be amazing. Now, the only problem with that is that the scope of Battle at Big Rock is way, way smaller than, one of these movies. So you really need people to know these characters and understand them more and understand the dinosaurs in there. The Allosaurus is still probably way too big. The Pseudoceratops could be a good one. If it maybe came with, oh man, the little girl with the crossbow and a baby in the Pseudoceratops. Now that wouldn't necessarily jive with, the crossbow action and the baby in the Pseudoceratops, but maybe if you put the baby behind her and then the crossbow, but I don't know, that would be pretty cool to see. That would be pretty awesome. But yeah, I think Battle at Big Rock would be really cool. If you could get the entire family, that would be amazing. And it could come with like a little camp set, something like that. That would be pretty cool. But again, I feel like those dinosaurs are probably way too big. I know I mentioned a Triceratops, but yeah, I don't know. I guess giving us, how they do these kind of like in twos for the most part outside of Charlie. We got Owen and Blue, we got Ian and the original Raptor, and then we just randomly got Charlie. Now we have Dennis and the Dilophosaurus. If it comes in twos, maybe we could see Dr. Grant and the Triceratops, and then that way you could kind of pose that scene and recreate that, stomach on the Grant on the stomach of the Triceratops. That would be pretty cool. Yeah. Dieter Stark in the compies. Yeah, Mike Thorne, that would be pretty awesome. That would be pretty cool too. Genesis Oak Artist, you think that's gonna be something that happens? Jurassic World Dominion, before the movie they show Battle at Big Rock. I mean, why not? I don't see any reason not to. It's only 8 minutes long. And I think everybody would love it. That would be pretty awesome because we know that it's going to be included on the DVD for that movie. So that would make a lot of sense. Jurassic Room, Amber Collection, Indoraptor is a must-have. Yeah, I agree. That would be pretty awesome to do that. And if you paired it up with either Maisie or Wheatley, that would be pretty cool. Ken Wheatley, you'd be able to tear off his arm. And, oh, man, that would be awesome. That would be so cool. That would be really, really cool. Yeah, I think the future of the Amber Collection is pretty bright, I would hope. I love it, and I think there's so much room for expansion, stuff like that, and I hope it does well. I know everybody in the community is very excited by it, so I hope it does well. Yeah. But again, guys, don't forget, Jurassic Gives Back. Go to our website, JurassicParkPodcast.com, to donate some money and, win some prize packs. If you're just joining us, we have 2 prize packs. You see them right there. And also, if you donate that's for $5 or more. If you donate at $10 or more, you get to be on an episode of the Jurassic Wire with us. So, which is a segment on the Jurassic Park podcast with myself and Aaron Beyer. Go to JurassicParkPodcast.com to donate via Venmo. I almost said it backwards. Venmo or PayPal. We'll be donating to Color of Change. So go give that a look. But what's up next? So we're still in the collecting. You know what? Actually, let's go back. There's a little surprise for you. Let's go back to the search here. So we have a bunch of stuff. We got the Super Colossal, which I think you can maybe see that behind me, right? You got Super Colossal Indominus up there. That thing, I saw that at New York Toy Fair right before the pandemic hit. I got a glimpse of that, and it is really, really awesome. I feel like it blows away the Super Colossals that we have right now. Progressively, they've gotten even better. I think the T-Rex was really awesome. Probably my favorite toy out there. And then you step it up to Blue, and Blue is super detailed and really awesome. And then you have the Indominus Rex. I don't know. I'm constantly confused with these names. Indominus Rex. That thing is so detailed, and just the way it's kind of curved and the tail and all that, it is really, really awesome. So please go. I don't know why I'm begging you to go check that out. Go look at it. It's $60. You can see it behind my hair. We also have the Epic Roaring T-Rex is available. So Super Colossal is coming in August. Epic Roaring T-Rex, July 2020. That's a really cool one. The head kind of like wobbles back and forth when it roars. You got the Carnotaurus Toro there coming July via this website at least. And then the Feeding Frenzy Indominus Rex is pretty cool. Personally, I like the Primo Pal Blue a ton more. The Feeding Frenzy one was a little confusing to me when I gave it a shot. But yeah, there you go. You have that. Yeah. There's probably some other stuff on here, but yeah, no, not too much. But that's some new stuff that's heading out. So starting to see the unveiling of Camp Cretaceous toys and stuff like that. So that's pretty interesting. It's starting to be released. And actually going here next, I guess, we have the Toro that we're just talking about. So we got to look at all this stuff. And we actually did a huge discussion on this when was that? I guess it was at the end of May for the Jurassic Wire. We actually discussed a ton about Camp Cretaceous and the the models right there on the character models, how they look, how we expected them to look, all that good stuff. So there they are right there, the characters from Camp Cretaceous. There's 3 more, I believe. And Toro is one of those characters too. The dinosaurs are, I don't know if they're all named, but a lot of them are named. And it is pretty much the same as the Command and Conquer. So it is weird that they're both coming out like around the same time. We've already had the Command and Conquer. So this is Ted Brothers right here, if you didn't notice already. He has the Toro. I guess, what is it? It says Control and Conquer as well. Yeah, so it is the same. So it's weird that they released the Control and Conquer like at the beginning of this year for Primal Attack, or last year. I forget when they came out. But then released another one. And this is a named character with the Camp Cretaceous logo and all that good stuff. Oh, that logo. Oh, it's so not good. But we got another one, and I think it looks really good. I did get a look at that at Toy Fair. It was pretty fun. So yeah, looks pretty good. It's got a darker paint scheme and everything there, and also the like scratch down the nose. So that's pretty cool. And that, again, this is available on here, Entertainment Earth, but it is already available through, I forget where it was, Walmart or somewhere like that. So keep your eyes peeled. It is available. Let's see. I don't know if he said. where he got his. But yeah, I saw it. I'm like, I don't know if I want to get that right now, even though it would be like the first one with the Primal Attack stuff. We'll see. I mean, not Primal Attack, the Camp Cretaceous stuff. But yeah, it's good, and look at that artwork in the back there. You actually see there is a Netflix logo up on the top, in between the mouth. But underneath that, look at that visitor center, whatever that may be. That is, I'm assuming it looks like it's like built in between trees. You see like maybe like an elevator or something. All of that is right where my hand is pointing, which you can't see because it's cut off right over there. But that is really cool. That is awesome. I love the design of the artwork in the background there. That is really cool, and I'm super excited to see what this camp looks like. And the fact that now Nublar maybe has that redwood style, or is it somewhere else? Is it on Sorna? Do they somehow get to Sorna? I don't know. That would be really cool to find out. Because like, they evacuate all these dinosaurs from Sorna, right? What are you doing with that island? You own the island, right? Imagine setting up a camp. That would be really, really cool on the entirety of the island. Take a day trip out there or stay for a few days or whatever. That would be really, really cool. But yeah, so that is Toro available now. And also another one that is starting to become available is the Seats Microarm. And this, I guess, as far as Collect Jurassic is indicating here, the massive biter Seats has been captured at a target in Washington State. So out west there, you got a Seats. That's really, really cool. I think this thing is really wild, and the what do you call it? The dimensions of it. The head is massive, and the tail is a bit short, and the paint job's really, really wild. But I don't know. I think it looks really fun. I think it's cool. I think that's pretty cool. They've been going a little bit wild with the Primal Attack stuff. You can tell this does not seem to have the Camp Cretaceous branding on there. It's just Primal Attack. So it does look really cool, though. I'm definitely into that. I will be 100% getting that. I still haven't gotten stuff like the Tarbosaurus or the Cryolophosaurus, I think. Yeah, I haven't gotten a few of those from Primal Attack. They just really haven't done it for me. But this is kind of cool. It's different. It's something unique. So I am definitely into that. So yeah, that is the Seats. Keep an eye out. Head out to Target safely. I know it's still, a bit nerve-wracking out there in the world with the pandemic. I know, with all the protests and everything that's been happening, our minds have been away from the pandemic for the past 2 weeks or so. So it is still happening, so just be safe if you are going out looking for toys or just shopping in general. So, yeah, so just be safe out there. But it does seem like it is in stores. So, I don't know. I got to head out to Target pretty soon. My Target, it's actually been pretty disappointing recently. I feel like I've been a little not burned out on Jurassic toys. I can't really say that that's the reasoning. I think the better description is, I don't know, just tired of of what's available, maybe, because there hasn't been a lot that I'm like loving. I love some of the stuff that they have out there, but I feel like I'm like, I'm not really into a lot of the Primal Attack stuff. Like I've said before, I don't really love the packaging. I love the artwork in the back, but the packaging itself is not really doing it for me. But I've been a little tired with the offerings, I guess you could say. So yeah, that's the Seats there though. We got, I remember we got official confirmation. We did kind of hear about it earlier, but we did get official confirmation on our show from Mattel when we actually did an interview with them. So that was really cool. What else we got here? I know Tim has some cool stuff here on Collect Jurassic. Let's take a look at these real quick. I didn't plan on looking at these, but here we have more Primal Attack stuff. We got a glimpse of all these at Toy Fair as well. So I guess they're going to be hitting sometime soon. I guess these were in Australia. So if you're in Australia, they're out there. Go get them. And also, well, you have Primal Attack on the bottom, but you also have some Camp Cretaceous stuff up top. So At some point, maybe we'll get a glimpse of a Stiggy, and it's a different paint job than the original Stiggy. It's a bit darker. And then you have oh, Echo? I forgot. Oh, Echo. No. No. That's not what Echo looks like. So, yeah, I mean, it is, I think it's a cool variant. It's not Echo, but it is pretty cool. So I guess, you know, if we judge by the trailer, which the trailer for Camp Cretaceous kind of was more of a teaser. It just had the jungle, and then you got to see a raptor, a green raptor, which essentially looked like Charlie. I think it's pretty safe to say that that was Charlie. And we do know that there are character models for Blue. And here we have the what do you call it? The Amber Collection Charlie. And that pretty much looks like what you saw, right? That looks like what was in the trailer. So I think that is safe to say that that was probably Charlie. When this all takes place and happens, I have no clue. Because Charlie looked like she was out in the wild, unless that was just... It was most likely, I would say that trailer was most likely just a mock-up just to kind of get people interested, not necessarily a scene or anything that we'll see in the show. So, I don't know. Charlie looks pretty good. As far as I can tell, maybe Echo is going to be in there. Maybe the whole squad is going to be there because we do know Blue's going to be there. And Stiggy too. That's pretty cool. The Styracosaurus down here, just random stuff, and the Scutosaurus, both very cool. I like the subtle difference on the Styracosaurus. That's awesome. But there was something. Oh yeah, here there. So here's the character models. Going through Tim's Instagram. Go to Collect Jurassic to see all his good posts here. But you got Bumpy, the baby Ankylosaurus here. Bumpy, yeah. I think Bumpy's really, really cute. Really, really awesome. The toy doesn't really work for me as far as blending with the other toys. It's a bit cartoony, but she's great. She is pretty great. And then you have Blue, and look at that render for Blue. That is completely different than anything we've seen before. So that is a brand new... very interesting looking Blue. I can't say that I love the design. I don't know what that is. It looks almost more like an artist's rendering than a render from the show, almost, to me. Because if you remember from the trailer, that raptor looked really, really realistic. This one doesn't necessarily hold the same weight as far as I'm concerned. It doesn't really look like it. I don't know. The one from the trailer really looked like the film counterpart. But this one's a bit different. So there's Blue. And also here's Bumpy. He's got a good picture of Bumpy. So shout out to Collect Jurassic. Go check out that full gallery on collectjurassic.com. But yeah, so that's that. We've gone through a bunch of stuff there. So let me close out some of this stuff. And what's next? What's next here? We got, Camp Cretaceous. So... let me read through here because I know there was a synopsis. All right, so here's the thing. Camp Cretaceous, or whatever it is, it's on the opposite side of Isla Nublar. So despite the fact that, let me actually reopen those. So now you're seeing me reopen Collect Jurassic here. I just wanted to get a good look because. Oh, yeah, it was this artwork here. If you can get a look at that, there's definitely redwoods and stuff in there, and there's like tree houses, which are really, really cool. So that is just completely different than anything we've seen out of Nublar. I don't know. Are they blending the two islands together here? Are we... I don't know. I mean, what do we feel about that? How do we feel about the identity of Sorna potentially being blended with the identity of Nublar? Because we've never seen Nublar like that. And surely that identity was kind of stricken in Jurassic Park 3 from Sorna. They kind of reverted to the jungle and stuff like that. But it is a very iconic look for Sorna. the redwoods and stuff like that. So that's exactly what it looks like we're looking at here. Maybe the show isn't like this at all. Maybe this is just some sort of concept art or something like that. That really doesn't pertain to the show. Because when we go back, I don't know. I mean, there's no indication that there's any kind of trees like that in this imagery. So I don't know. But look how realistic all that looks. I know you're not getting a glimpse at the top of the page, but the waterfalls and the trees, everything looks so real. And of course, these characters models, which we've actually, this is what we analyzed a lot in the last episode of The Wire. If you look at these characters, there's actually, and I'll go back to this here. Let me see the bigger, is there a bigger picture? Oh, you know what? I think Ted had it, right? But he's got bound to have it here. All right, here's a good picture. Or this one. So these characters here, where are they here? I'm assuming that the middle character is Darius. And maybe he's a character there, but it's very hard to tell. It looks like the depiction of these characters is a bit more cartoony with unique features and stuff like that. Lanky, very cartoony looking. And then this one is a bit more realistic. Like these characters look like the real deal. They look like more human in terms of their physical traits. But these ones look a bit more cartoony. So I feel like, and of course we do have the pink hair on the right-hand side, right here. So that really corresponds to what we're seeing here with this girl with the pink hair. But I'm not seeing those other two characters. I mean, maybe they're the ones on the end and in the middle. I'm not sure, though. So I think what we see here is a bit of a rendering at maybe an earlier stage or something like that. Or maybe they don't look like this. Maybe this is not what they look like. Maybe they opted to go with a more cartoony look. I don't know. But I'm interested to find out, that's for sure. So we do know that this seems to be coming in August. What do we think about the rollout for Camp Cretaceous? Because we're kind of in that realm right now of what happened with Battle at Big Rock, right? Where there was a near refusal of that thing ever coming out. Like it seemed like it was not happening. Nobody would talk about it. It was never on any kind of official chatters, except for getting leaked out of New York Toy Fair in 2019. But what do we think? Do we think that rollout is similar to Jurassic World Battle at Big Rock? Because in early 2019, we saw those toys leak out, or not leak, but they came out really early. Really early. It was like May or something like that. And then the short didn't actually debut until September. So there was this huge gap when you're like, what's going on here? Why are these toys out? Why is there no indication as to what this thing is? And then many months later, the thing comes out in September. I don't know. I feel like we're kind of on the same trajectory here. At least we know about this. This has been official. Like this is on the Amblin website that you're seeing this right now. And the official synopsis and all that good stuff, showrunners and producers. But yeah, like what is the rollout for this? Because as far as that trailer is concerned, that's all we have. That trailer and then this image and then the toys. So the toys are hitting the shelves, probably confusing people. They're creating an awareness, right? So at least people are aware that something's happening, but there's nothing to back that up, right? There's no new trailer. There's no new official synopsis or anything. Nobody really talking about it. The only person that's talking about it is right here, Zach Stentz, consulting producer. I believe he's writing some stuff, so I don't know officially, but he seems to be the only one out there discussing this show. But yeah, I don't know. What is my thing? I think my thing moved here a little bit. Let me fix that. But But yeah, I wish there would be some more information about this. Still no release date. Even on the website, it just says Netflix in 2020. And the only release date that we have is unofficial as far as August is concerned. We have no real confirmation that August is the day or is the month. And there you have a little bit of the trailer back there playing. But the evolution. But what is this thing and what is the rollout? What is going on here? I hope it, look how real that looks. That doesn't look like that blue render that we saw on that artwork. That looks legit. That looks so good. It's all Skippy for you probably, but that looks so good. And another thing that I really dislike is the branding on this. The logo here looks pretty good, that Camp Cretaceous logo there. But the fact that that was not carried over in any way is very concerning, because when you look at that, that's the logo. It's just a font under a new colored version of the logo. I don't know. It just doesn't look all that good. So I hope that there is some hope for a better logo, but I don't feel very positive right now because this is already on packages. It's already released into the world. You see it here again. Maybe not. Maybe my internet's gone. Are we still streaming? But yeah, it just doesn't really look all that good. You get the wood style logo, which could be good, but it just doesn't really blend. That silvery look or lighter look and darker, and then the gradient on the wording and all that stuff. It doesn't really work all that well for me. You got like a brown wood in the back, a white wood up here, a gray wood here, and then the orange going into the lighter orange. It just, those things don't work. It just doesn't work. So yeah, but what's going on over here works. This is good. This is really good. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're missing the rollout a little bit here. I feel like there's a little bit of confusion. But yeah. So Mike says those characters are more concept art design than final models. Now, yeah, I know. I know that Zach is who I was talking about before. He's the one that said that those are early, whatever. It just, he would say that though. So I'm not too, confident just yet. So we'll have to wait and see. But what's up, James? Looks like you're here. Actually, my hair is not freshly trimmed. It's actually I have not cut this top part, the entire quarantine. The side I have. And I've been like, you know what? I really need to cut this because it's too long. I want it to be much shorter, but thanks for the shout out there. Making me feel good, man. But yeah, let me know what you think about this rollout for Camp Cretaceous. Do you think they're doing the right thing? Do you think that this is all a bit unusual as far as the toys coming out now and no word about Camp Cretaceous? You know what? There is also the chance that with Jurassic June kicking off the way that it did, unfortunately for Black communities around the world, or especially our country, everybody's been kind of holding back as far as, let's promote our stuff, because it seems really, really, it's not a good look. It's not a good look to be like, hey, check out my cool work when the world is suffering, right? Maybe there was the opportunity for them to release this early this month, at the beginning of this month, but they, held it back. That's certainly a possibility. So if they had just released a new trailer June 1st, the rollout would work, I think. It would get you excited. It would get you ready. And by the time Camp Cretaceous comes out, you can start playing. So that would be pretty cool. But yeah. I think it's a bit weird. But I'm very excited to see more. I'm very, very excited. What did you say? Genozoic artist linked the box art above. I don't know where it is. But yeah, the box art is it's good. Like the background stuff is really, really good. I can't get away from that. That stuff is awesome. And also here, shout out to these guys again from Collect Jurassic's Instagram. Would maybe just stay here all day. More Snap Squad stuff. So that is really cool. And these are very shiny. What's going on there? Why are they so shiny looking? Like for instance, here, I have all this stuff ready at all times, guys. I have props. I have everything ready to go. Here is Mosasaurus. Now this is like the normal standard Mosasaurus Snap Squad. It's not reflective or anything like that. Maybe it's kind of looking like it is with the lighting. But that is like a totally different paint job on that Mosasaurus, Carnotaurus, that Triceratops. Is that what that is, right? It's not yeah. I was wondering if it was a Stegoceratops or something. But then Bumpy is definitely like really reflective looking. So that's cool. But I love that style behind them. It's cool. Except it mixed it in with the whole Primal Attack vibe, which I don't necessarily love. So yeah, but something's got to be done about that logo. Something's got to be done about that logo. Stick with this, guys. Stick with this. That would be a much better way to go. Post it again. Where are you posting this link? I'm not seeing any links. Is it in like the chat on the other side? I don't have that up, if that's where it is. Let me see here. Pause that. No, that's not where it is. Okay, so maybe the links aren't coming through. I don't know. Yeah, Titan says, I think they should put the words Camp Cretaceous in with the words Jurassic World in the logo. So yeah, I mean, I agree. I think I'm not a huge fan of the underneath logo, like that separated. For instance, we do have stuff like Jurassic World. Let's see. Let me bring up some options. You have this one, which we go here. Jurassic World Live Tour. Of course, it's a little too. I can't. It's a little too high. Is there another version of it somewhere in here? Yeah, down there. So the logo is underneath. It's on the very bottom there. Which way should I turn? Jurassic World Live Tour. So that is a bit shiny. That is the style matches, the vibe matches. Everything's good. I still wish that there was an actual logo and potential name for the show, Jurassic World Live Tour, but there it is. There is another underneath logo. Let's find another one here. Jurassic World Evolution is another one as well, which you can see here in this video. Jurassic World Evolution. Underneath, again, that same style, much smaller font, obviously, because it's a longer word. So Evolution is there. So that is another underneath font choice. So that is what they're sticking with now. But of course, you know, you do have the option to go like this. Let me bring up something here for you. You have the option to go with Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, very grainy looking, but that is what you're talking about there. To be able to have the logo inside the logo. So that is much better. Having Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom right there, so you know it's a subtitle. It feels like its own thing. But when you go Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous underneath it, and that specific logo, it just doesn't look all that good. So we have this. Let me bring up this image because it's a little bit clearer. Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. It's just ugly. It also doesn't reflect this logo either. So the Jurassic World has the gradient there. It goes from that darker orange to a lighter orange or yellow. And in this one, which you can barely see up at the top there, but let me see if I can scroll a little bit more. Or you can just look at it here. I think maybe. Let's see. Yeah. So that looks like the typical standard Jurassic World logo. Huge J. That J is huge. But that looks good with that red. And it makes me think about what they're doing with Jurassic World Dominion with that red and yellow too. And you also have that same Dominion style logo down, in the Camp Cretaceous logo underneath. So I like what they're doing here. If there was a way to blend those two together, that would be great. There is the gradient there on Camp Cretaceous, but this is its own brand, its own logo itself, that Camp Cretaceous logo. So that is pretty cool. So I don't know. I don't really know what the answer is, but I think something along the lines of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, like this, in a much better vibe than whatever's going on here, would be awesome. This is just not good. So yeah, this good. Whatever's going on here, this looks good. So yeah, I don't know. I am interested though in the rollout. Like I said, I think it's strange. I think the rollout could be a bit better, but here we are. Genozoic artist, yes, you are going insane. I see no links. And Mike says, should have been more based on the Lost World variant logo. Yeah, I mean, I agree that that would be pretty cool too. Let's compare. Oh, geez. Well, there's the back of my room. Everything just collapsed on me. There you go. I feel like what do you call it? The Wizard of Oz. I gotta rewatch this because my stream is a little bit behind. Oh, there's the prize pack behind me. I'm the man behind the curtain. Pay no attention. Hold on. This is gonna be fun, guys. Ready? Let's get this thing rolling. Where did the bar go? I knew this would eventually happen one day, and today is that day. At least we have time. That's a good thing. All right, almost there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Bear with me. Be back in a second. Almost there. Very makeshift. Almost there. I think. Are we there yet? Looking pretty good. Almost. Oh, crashing in. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. So there you go. You get a glimpse behind the curtain. This is like this setup that I have here, the green screen, the pole is just like hanging by a thread. So that's why it fell. That is the first time that it has fallen. And I've done a lot of live streams. So yeah. Ow, I hurt my leg sitting down here. Genozoic artist, you're going crazy, man. It's not there. There's nothing there. Nothing. I see no... the magic's ruined. You thought I was here in Camp Cretaceous itself. Oh. All right, let's get back into it. Where are we? All right, so let's move on to our next topic. But first, we're going to go back to our website. If you guys are just joining in or haven't seen it before, Jurassic Gives Back. It's an initiative that we've started on the Jurassic Park podcast to give back to Black Lives Matter. So it's a cause that I really, really believe in. I think it's very, very important to create awareness in our community for the equality of Black lives. So that is something I feel strongly about. So I am standing up for that here, and I know we're going to do something good, and we're going to collect money. We're going to, create a donation here. So if you guys want to donate money, $5 or more will enter you into these prize packs that you're seeing here. There's 2 prize packs, which was one of them you could see right behind me before when the curtain fell. And then there's 2 of them there. So $5 or more, you'll be entered into these prize packs. $10 or more, and you'll get the chance to join myself or and Aaron Beyer in the Jurassic Wire. You can donate here via Venmo. Just scan the code with the app on your phone. Or you can donate via the PayPal link there. Color of Change, that's who we're going to be donating to. It seems like a really, really great organization to donate towards, creating a ton of awareness for racism and injustice. And I think we need to really work together to hopefully help support them. So I'm excited by that, and I know this community is going to do some great things. So that is it for our discussion on those topics previously. Let's move into our next one, which is going to be inside the theme parks, because there's a lot going on when it comes to Jurassic Park in the theme parks. So let me see here. Let me actually see if I can move this over just a tad, and you can get a better look. Oh, yep, that was the end. All right, so transitioning there. All right, so Genozoic artist, just send me it somewhere else. But yeah, we're going to be talking all about the theme park in Orlando right now. So this is Universal's Islands of Adventure. And actually today is the 30th anniversary of Universal Studios Florida. So that's awesome. That is awesome. 30 years of Universal Studios in Florida. So that is amazing. I love these parks. It's just awesome. This one behind me has not been there 30 years, but still, it's still awesome. Steve, yeah, it is. Oh, I thought you were talking about my my view behind me when the curtain fell. It was a shame that view was ruined. But this one as well. This one, it is a huge shame, to be honest. And I want to get your takes here. I want to get your take on what you see behind me and what you think about all this stuff going on in Orlando. Do you like what you see? Do you like? I can't even get behind it. I can't even I don't know. I can't do it. It's just not doing it for me. So this is a glimpse over the past few days. This is from Inside Universal. So if you go to their Twitter at Inside Universal, you can see a lot of these pictures as well. They've been in the park over the last few days. The park opened, I believe, on the 1st. So it's been open for a few days. Actually, I think it opened a few days later for the general public. But it's been open for a few days now. And, well, these pictures came in on the 5th at least. So what is today? 7th. So yeah, Friday, I guess. Oh man, it's interesting. It's a very, very interesting look. And I can't say that I love it. I can't, because you see that big stanchion all the way on the left. There is one that is pretty massive. And that's not a crane or anything. That is part of the attraction that will be holding a coaster track as it goes up. And there will probably be, I would assume, another one somewhere else right around there. Yeah, it's a massive, massive coaster. I've seen ride-throughs of what it should be, and it looks awesome. Don't get me wrong. This ride is going to be so much fun. It is going to be an absolute blast to ride this thing. But as far as that view is concerned, it's a shame. It really doesn't look good. And the sight lines and stuff in this park are going to be a little strange. So I don't know. I'm a bit concerned with how it'll look. But I know people are arguing in the theme park community, Disney versus Universal right now, talking about, Disney fans are saying, well, why can't you just hide the track and make it more Disney-like? And then Universal's like, well, we never have done that. We've always had stuff out in the open as far as roller coasters are concerned. And, then it's going back and forth between the two communities because for the most part, Disney hides a lot of their tracks. Not always. And that is certainly not the case everywhere. But in some cases, they do. But Universal is a much different beast. And even across this lagoon, from this side that this is probably taken, you can see the Incredible Hulk, which is right next to you. But the difference, I think, with that is Jurassic is truly themed to a place and a time. And that was never part of Jurassic. This massive black coaster was never a part of the Jurassic universe. Sure, we do have Bone Crusher, which if you play Jurassic Park the game, is that what it's called, Bone Crusher? You do have Bone Crusher. Let me see if I can look up a picture here for Bone Crusher Jurassic Park. Bone Shaker, my bad. Okay, Bone Shaker, that's right. I knew it was Bone something. Crusher sounds way cooler, to be honest. But let's see here. So let me let you guys see this real quick. So here's just like a Google image search of Bone Shaker Jurassic Park. Yeah, I mean, here's a decent picture of what it kind of looks like. Let's see if we can open this in a new tab. There we go. Single rail coaster, it looks like. And it's on the side of a cliff, which is absolutely amazing. 3 cars, maybe 2 per car. But this is the only coaster that we've seen in Jurassic, right? So nothing that is very invasive to the real estate there in the movies. Let's see. Here's I guess maybe this is concept art or something. But that is really, really cool. It's off the side of a cliff, so very cool placement for a coaster. And man, that thing looks fun. That looks awesome. So that is the only one that I've ever known about. So let's move over to this one again. And this is just really everywhere. It's just out in the middle. And that view used to be so good. I don't know if I have. Let me see if I have a picture of that. I know I did recently, but I don't know if I have one on this computer. Oh, I do. Okay. Let me open up a picture just real quick so you can see what exactly that old version, the old view looked like before everything was kind of destroyed and this coaster was built. Almost there. Okay. So this is it has our logo on there, so ignore that. But there you go. So that is from my buddy Chris Lanham there. He took this picture many years ago now, and look at how good that looks. And even with our logo, it is Jurassic. It speaks to Jurassic Park. That is amazing. Those really tall palm trees, I guess, whatever the case is, I don't know. But they look amazing. And here I am. Hello, I'm back. But I love it. I love everything about that old view. So then you bring in, today's view, and it's just, a very, I don't know, concrete aesthetic so far. Nothing so, I mean, I know a lot of this is going to get, changed. It's going to look a bit different, but it's a much more sterile approach to Jurassic. the concrete is more visible around the building itself and all that. I'm not a huge fan of it, to be honest. So let's move on to the next picture, see what's going on here as well. Get some more looks. All right, so there's a closer look. You can see, I don't really know what's going on there because that looks like it should be the stairs. Oh, no, you know what? It looks like those sides, right? Similar. No, it's not even the same. It's just like a different... So maybe there will be like a little waterfall right there, I would assume. That would be kind of cool if there was like a little water area there and then it falls over, kind of like an infinity pool or something like that. Actually, can you even see that? Yeah, you can see. Yeah, so that, I mean, it's just a lot. It's a lot to take in, and surely it's not done. There will, I guarantee you, there will be a lot of trees placed, because when they built the Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, they couldn't help but talk about how many trees they added, which just cracks me up. How many trees they added to that land. It was a ton of trees. So I'm sure a lot of trees will be brought in as well. Maybe we'll see the return of some of those really, really tall trees. I think you need to. I think you need a lot of trees in there because this view is just not very good. Yeah. So moving on here, we got some more pictures. Again, same thing. Nothing too different there. On this side, we see, this is on the right-hand side of that view that we just looked at. And the coaster track goes really, really low to the water. So that's pretty cool. That'll be awesome to see. Maybe I don't know if the water will go up any or not. It looks like the water is a little low right now based off the rocks that are behind me, which you actually can't see. Those retaining walls and all that stuff will disappear or change or whatever. But man, these loops and everything are pretty awesome and huge, massive runs there. So that's awesome. There's another look at the giant stanchions. You get to see a lot of what's going on there. Let me actually move this up a little bit so you can see. Yeah, but you can see there's what kind of looks like over here, where I don't know. It's like, yeah, over here. It looks like it should be, kind of looks like a raptor tower. Like this is kind of like the raptor paddock from Jurassic Park, maybe, or I don't know, a new version of it or something, kind of like they did in Jurassic World, the ride. I guess did they update that paddock? I don't know. But it looks like it could be a tower for a paddock or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's not. But the aesthetic is going to be really, really interesting moving forward. So we'll see. Let's see what else we got here. Another closer look there. But yeah, actually this is from a few days earlier. So actually you can see the track has actually been installed since. When you look at this close-up picture there, you can see, or let me get back to this one. So this is the same view 2 days later. You see that track's been installed, and it's incredible. Like, look at that. That is amazing. That turn, that heartline spiral there, that is incredible. So it's gone in these pictures there. So that's that. And then we got, oh, there it is again. That's a better look at it. Oh man, let me change this so you can see that a little bit better. Look at that. Wow, that is incredible. That is going to be so thrilling. So incredibly thrilling. Oh man, I can't wait to go on that. That's going to be awesome. Look, I can't deny that this ride is going to be a ton of fun. That's not really the question. That's not really like what I'm kind of concerned about. It's more so the fact that the view is obstructed. So I'm kind of bummed about that a little bit. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I mean, it's already done. Sorry, I'm just changing something real quick. But yeah, what are you guys saying? What are you guys talking about? Are you guys talking about anything over there? Yeah, James says they need to make that the innovation center now. Yeah, I don't know, man. I that's like, it seems like it would be a major project, because like looking at this building, nothing about that looks like the innovation center. Um, which I'm sure, they can maybe remodel that quickly. I don't know. I feel like those pillars would have to be changed completely, be painted something. Because the wood aesthetic really doesn't fit in, I don't think, to Jurassic World, unless you're talking about Camp Cretaceous. But then the thatched roofing, or whatever you want to call that, up top, you'd have to put glass spirals or spires up there to make it look more like the Innovation Center. But I agree. I mean, at this point, you might as well, because this land is very confused. And it even just got even more confusing, which I'll show you in a second. But going back to this coaster, yeah, that looks amazing. And you can see in the background, but maybe not, but behind me, over there, like right here, that track is getting really close to the water, which is awesome. And just those spirals, all those spirals and turns and everything, just look incredible. Oh man, if you've been on Hagrid's down in Islands, it's an incredible roller coaster. This looks like it'll be a better coaster, but maybe a lesser experience. I don't believe we're going to be seeing a whole lot of animatronic work on this. The rock work probably is going to be minimal, it seems like now. I don't know. And they're just, like, Hagrid's has a ton of stuff. That ride is roller coaster, part dark ride, part other stuff that I won't spoil. And it's just amazing. There's animatronics. There's all kinds of really cool stuff going on that ride. But this looks like it'll be a much better coaster. That Hagrid's is an incredible coaster. One of the best out there. One of my favorite rides ever. This as far as the coaster is concerned, will give it a run for its money. But in terms of all the other stuff added on, not so much. Let's see what else we got here. That's just another look. Very close look. Looks pretty awesome. I mean, the views are going to be cool. It's going to be very fast. It's going to be fun. What else we got? Some more. This is from inside the park. These are still all from inside Universal. Now, this scaffolding and stuff that you see over here, this architecture that they're building, I'm assuming that this is going to be rock work. I don't know, but it looks like it might be. That would be pretty cool. I feel like this land needs to feel natural. Everything about Jurassic needs to feel natural. So I think adding architecture what do you call it, rock work and stuff like that will really help. That'll be awesome. Let's see what else we got. All right, so here's another view. Man, just look at that turn. That's going to be insane. Where is it? Over here. That's awesome. That is really cool. These turns are just massive. There's a shot of a building here. So as far as we assume and have heard, it seems like there might be at least, some sort of animatronic of Blue or something like that you come into contact with early on, maybe at the start of the attraction, but I don't know. So that's that as far as the coaster construction is concerned. And then this is why it's so confusing, guys, because look at this. This is awesome. This is really, really awesome. But this is Jurassic World. Nothing about this speaks Jurassic Park. Now, surely they have had the raptor encounter there for a few years now. It started off as a standard raptor encounter with just like a weird looking brown raptor. And then it moved to blue. And it was in a different location, kind of next to the old Triceratops encounter area. And then they moved it over towards the pizza area. I believe it was over there for a little while. Or no, actually, yeah, I think it was over that way. And now this is over more towards the Jurassic Park River Adventure a little bit. So this is kind of like right near there. And you have the raptor encounter experience. So this is a more official attraction area, which is great. That's awesome. Over the past few years, the raptor encounter has been sort of makeshift. Even both sections that it's been in. The one now specifically definitely feels like it was just placed there. But the one before that even still kind of felt like it was just like in a spot. It was never really like really solidified or anything like that. But it had a better raptor encounter area where Blue came out of and stuff like that. And then now it's kind of like housed under a roof and stuff, and that's still pretty cool. But this is official. This is legit. And this has got that Jurassic World vibes 100%. So it's interesting that this land is now fully mixed. It's both Jurassic World and Jurassic Park. So yeah, but I love this. I love that sign. Looks like it's kind of like a lit up sign there. The words light up probably, and the raptor itself, I would assume. So that's really, really cool. I love this. This is straight up, looks like Jurassic World. It's awesome. But that's the only picture from that, I believe. So let's move over to the next one. And this is open, by the way. You can go in there now and see it in a new spot. We have Sierra, a new raptor. Oh, she's so cute. This is a new baby raptor, Sierra, and she is, puppet. She's puppeteered by that guy there. So here's the thing. I initially thought this was Tango, because Tango is what looks to be this exact raptor, but in Jurassic World, out in Hollywood at their Universal Park. So Tango is, it's the same thing. It's just a baby raptor. And this one here is Sierra. So I guess they're keeping it in kind of continuity, I guess, and not, I guess Blue is there no matter what. So that's weird that they just named the babies differently. So that's interesting. So we got Sierra here, and she is super, super cute. Love that little baby raptor. So she, I believe, was right next to the raptor encounter, so they'll probably bring her out and about right around there. So that's awesome. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Jurassic Room says, have a giant animatronic mosasaur leaping out of the water. Yeah, that seems practical. James says, should have built the whole main street. Yeah, I mean, that would just have to be them closing that entire section completely. You have to retheme this to Jurassic World. But yeah, I mean, out in Beijing, they've kind of got like the whole main street kind of in a way. Yeah, and Genozoic says if it did have that aesthetic from Bone Shaker, you'd have no problem with it. Yeah, I kind of agree. That would be cool. But still, I just think that vibe is kind of destroyed there. Forever Malone says, I really hope for that invert over the water that they have a mosasaur statue or animatronic or something. Yeah, I don't think so. I think the attraction is going to be way too fast for any kind of good animatronics or anything like that. That's why I think the only animatronic might come at the very beginning, where you're stopped before maybe you're propelled out very fastly. You're launched because there's going to be several launches on this, and it's going to be very fast because it's very high. So yeah, I don't think we're going to have a lot of chance to marvel at an animatronic. Kind of like you do have that chance. It slows down on Hagrid's and stuff like that. But this is not really going to slow down all that much. Jacob asks, is this Florida? Yes, this is Florida. Genezoic says 6-month-old velociraptors are the best part of the parks. Yeah. James also points out the claws are not there. The sickle claw. Yeah, it's weird. It's kind of weird, but what are you gonna do? But I think she looks awesome. Sierra looks really, really cool. I really love the addition of the baby dinosaurs. Like, I don't know if they're still rolling it out, but they've had the Triceratops downstairs, usually in the Discovery Center down at the bottom there. So that's always been really, really cool. But yeah, this is gonna be fun. I can't wait to meet Sierra and Blue. See Blue again. Say hi. Oh, I love seeing Blue. But this is cool. This is awesome that they have some updates here. And this coaster is it's not going to be done until probably next year, 2021. So they'll probably coincide this. Well, here's the thing though. This would have been coincide with the release of Jurassic World Dominion. Will that happen still? I don't know. Jurassic World Dominion has not changed its release date, but now you're talking about you have 1 year to film the entire movie. Because honestly, they filmed 3 weeks or whatever, right? So you have 1 year to film the entire movie, do all the digital work. Maybe a lot of that's happening now. I don't know. But it just seems like not enough time. So that movie has still not been pushed, right? So we'll see. But yeah, I don't know. Will it coincide with anything? I don't know. I think this is going to be weird because right now you're seeing a lot of stuff like Ghostbusters stuff is starting to hit the market right now. Like retro toys that they re-released and this plasma collection stuff and I'm sure other stuff. But like the movie got pushed to next year. It would have come out next month, right? But instead, it's now missed its chance. So will stuff still roll out for Dominion next year? You're not going to delay a coaster another year, just in case they delay the movie till 2022. So it's going to be all kind of messed up, but that's just the world we live in because of, the pandemic. So this will release and open up, and it'll be awesome. It'll be really, really cool. And I will definitely be there day one, guaranteed. Yeah, for sure. I have my annual pass right now. I don't know. I think it's been extended, right? Because of the pandemic, they kind of extended the passes. I don't know how long mine is extended to. So maybe it'll cover that time period. But yeah, that is that, I believe. So what are you guys talking about? Anything else as far as the theme parks are concerned? Bye, Titans. Bye, James. See you later. But yeah, man, I'm excited to get back to these parks someday. It seems like maybe Horror Nights is going to be a go, but who knows? It seems like it'll still be happening, and I would like to go. If it's happening, I would like to be there. So we'll have to see how this pandemic is in a few more months. But I would like to be there. But this won't be open by then. This will probably be April or so next year. But yeah, let's move on to our next one. But before we do that, of course, I want to mention, just in case anybody is just showing up here, we are doing a donation drive here for Black Lives Matter. So we will be donating to Color of Change. So take a look at JurassicParkPodcast.com. You can find the Venmo scan code there, or the donate button for PayPal, and donate anything you want, any amount you want. But just know that $5 will get you either of these prize packs. You can't win both, but you can win one. So if you donate $5, you'll be entered into winning potentially one of these two prize packs. These prize packs will always have these items, but who knows, over the next course of the month, they may have more stuff. So just keep your eyes out for changes with the prize packs there. But if you donate $10 or more, you will have the chance to win the opportunity to be on the show, on the Jurassic Park podcast, featured in the Jurassic Wire with myself and Aaron Beyer. That's usually like a 2-hour show, guys. So you're getting the chance to win 2 hours with myself and Aaron Beyer to discuss all the latest Jurassic news, whether that's in July or August or sometime. That hasn't been set yet, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. So this is going to be running all the way through Jurassic June. This will end the last day of Jurassic June. We will pick some winners after that. We're going to have 3 separate winners here. So one for the podcast prize, and 2 for, one of each of these prize packs. So yeah, so this is all going to be going to Color of Change, because we really are standing up for Black Lives Matter, that whole entire movement, everything about it. We believe in the cause and everything. So please, go to our website, JurassicParkPodcast.com. Make a donation. Be cool. Be kind. And help out. So let's move on to our next one here. We got a lot of topics today, guys. What's our next one? All right. So far, if you missed it, we talked all about the Dennis and Dilophosaurus Amber collection. We talked about the new pre-orders for either Camp Cretaceous stuff or Primal Attack stuff. We saw the Seats Microorum, the Carnotaurus. We also did a little bit of discussion on Camp Cretaceous and the rollout. We talked about the Jurassic Park coaster, Jurassic World coaster, whatever it's going to be. We saw the raptor encounter and the baby raptor. So now we're going to move on to our next one, which is, this was something we talked about on our website earlier in the week. We kicked off Jurassic June. This was a post that we had already set to go, so I just let it go. But this one debuted on June 1st, and it is the kickoff of Jurassic June with these products from Fanatic. And they have released 2 new products, which are pretty awesome. So this first one is actually sold out. So the silver ticket here, if you guys haven't caught these tickets, they are awesome. So far, they've released a gold one and now a silver one. Maybe there will be another one. That's just the way, ticket, or what do you call it? Medals? I guess medals are it's always gold and silver and bronze. Maybe there'll be a bronze one. I don't know. I have no information on that. But we have a silver ticket here that has actually sold out already. So you can't get it anymore. But there is a blue Velociraptor coin, which is actually pretty cool. Their coins are awesome. One of them is not the blue, but a T-Rex is in the prize pack, one of the prize packs. So you can get one of those coins there. But these coins are awesome. They've been releasing a lot of coins, and this is a blue Velociraptor coin. So I love these things. They're awesome. But these tickets, I know you can't get it, but hopefully you had your chance to pick one up. I believe, what do you call it? I believe a gold one's coming my way. But these are awesome. These are really cool. These, VIP tickets, they're awesome. So Fanatic's done that, and you can check out the article on our website. Tom Fishenden wrote this one up. Very cool. Love these things. But yeah, so let's move over to our final topic. How long have we been going? It hasn't been too long, right? Almost 2 hours here. What are you guys saying here? Yeah, going back to the theme park stuff, Mike says, I wonder if they'll make the old JP buildings and turn them into ruins like we saw in Jurassic World. I think it would work, personally. I think it would be awesome. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if like the general public would get it. And also the fact that it's kind of like intertwined with the other attractions and stuff. Like, how would Jurassic Park River Adventure work? Because you're kind of like told that you're going through Jurassic Park, and everything in that attraction is Jurassic Park still. That one has not made the refurb over to Jurassic World. So everything is Jurassic Park there. So how does that work? Do they change the spiel so it seems like you're going into a defunct section of the park, viewing the old areas? I don't know. I don't know if they change that. That would be pretty cool if they did change it that way. But yeah, I think that could work if there was some sort of recognition as to what's going on. But I don't know how they could relate to the audience that this is overgrown and what's going on here. Why does it look the way that it does? Without having to explain it to them, like out loud, like a tour guide would. Like, welcome to the old section of the park. I mean, maybe if they had that audio blasting throughout the park, but that would be kind of weird. I don't know. Yeah, Genozoic says bumping the Parasaurolophus bumps us off course into the old park. I mean, that's a possibility, because even before that, there is no real distinguishing factors, I guess. So that could be an interesting way to look at it. Is the first half is Jurassic World, and then the second half is the old version of the park. So yeah, you would still have to refurb a lot of the attraction, I think. I wouldn't say you would add the Mosasaurus tank or anything like that, but you would add just Jurassic World aesthetic. And you would probably have to change the boats at that point to Jurassic World, which is not a big deal. They could do that certainly pretty quickly. So I think that's an option. That is a pretty cool option to have you bump off course, and maybe there is like a Dr. Seeker, from like Dinosaur the Ride or something like that, where, they're like, oh my God, we bumped off course. And now we're going to the old section of the park. Oh no, things are going bad over here. But it still would need a bit of a refurb as far as the storytelling is concerned. I don't know. It would be interesting. Random raptors would be out. I don't think you would refurb them to be the raptor pack. But we don't know of any, random, normal variant of raptor on Nublar at that point in time. But I love the idea of a mixed park there with Jurassic World and Jurassic Park themed with, rundown stuff. I think that could be pretty cool. I don't know. I think that could work. It would still take a lot of refurb. What would the bronze VIP ticket get you? Fast pass on the Bone Shaker? Yeah. Yeah, Dr. Seeker should be hired by Jurassic World. He probably got fired. Let's assume, after that story's over, right? He definitely got fired. This could be honestly like the Verizon guy, right? Like the "Can you hear me now?" It would be like that. It would be like, "Can you hear me now?" on Jurassic World the ride. Like Dr. Seeker would just move over to the competitors, and that could be pretty funny. That would be pretty awesome. Jurassic Room says an amber ticket. That could be pretty cool. So would an amber ticket be more exclusive than a gold or a silver, though? Maybe. That could be pretty interesting. I don't know how you would do that one. Would it be a clear ticket with still like the embossed style, like with everything kind of bumping out and all that, but just clear and plasticky? I don't know. It'd have to be a bit thicker, because I don't think these are all that thick, maybe? I don't know. But they're pretty cool. And I'm excited to actually see one day. But but those are awesome. Coin's cool too. But let's move on to our final topic, at least for now. Let's see here. Oh, so this is some concept art recently popped up on Instagram from Carl Lindbergh. So he is a senior concept artist at ILM. So yeah, this is pretty cool stuff we got going on here. So some raptor concepts for Jurassic World 2. So, I think it's pretty safe to assume that this would be for the Indoraptor, right? So this is very Indoraptor styled. Kind of looks a lot like it, but just nastier. And look at that random sickle claw. Oh, that is like nasty on the arm. That's like, imagine having like a claw like right here that you're just like, or no, I guess it would be like right here. You scratch with this, but then you follow other jab. Ow. Pretty, and that tail, it's kind of like an ankylosaurus with spikes, or I guess a stegosaurus there. That's pretty awesome. But man, this thing looks more militaristic and armored. So that's pretty awesome. Kind of has an ankylosaurus tail style with a stego thagomizer, I guess, on the end. And, oh, it's awesome looking. Closer up look there. Man, that thing is nasty. That rounded nose is pretty interesting. It's less of a raptor and just like more of the Indominus, but smaller. And, man, they took a weird turn here. So I got to change it. Hold on. Let me change this view real quick. So it's a little bit more over for you there. But yeah, that is nasty looking. So it's very similar. It's more of like a natural raptor body with some weird claw stuff going on, and still the thagomizer tail. But the armor is all gone, and instead you have like a massive Dilophosaurus head with a red snout. That's pretty interesting. Really does look like a demon. That is crazy looking. I love like the bleeding paint job around the eye. Like that is just really, really scary looking. But I'm not sold on this one. If this ever showed up at any point, I'm kind of glad that was not used. That's not my favorite design. It really resembles that dino hybrid stuff that you would see out of like what do you call it? Hasbro. So we got a lot of other stuff. So that was that. This is another one. Kind of similar to that original design. You're missing the sickle claw there. But still got some spikes on here. This is more of a normal raptor, just with quills. This is kind of like a Jurassic Park 3 raptor, just thicker. It's pretty, it's man, that thing is massive. Way thicker than any kind of standard raptor. But it has that Indoraptor vibe to the teeth just coming out of the side of its face. Like that is, oh, so messed up. And then you got this guy here. So that looks more, this looks even more natural raptor because, so this one had kind of a weird rounded head in a bit there, but this one has a bit more of a natural style, it looks like. It could be similar, like the same, but just the way it's portrayed. And this is even more the Jurassic Park 3 with the quills. Still pretty beefy, but much more of a raptor head. That's awesome. I feel like this one might be my favorite one so far. The other ones didn't just have that raptor vibe. Now, certainly the Indoraptor looks a bit different too. Let me bring up... just for comparison's sake, we'll take a look at the Indoraptor as well. Find a good picture of her here. Now this is a toy, but or not a toy, a statue, but it's probably the best kind of look that we can get. Let's see. So there you have. Let's see if I can blow that up a little bit. So Prime 1/6 scale Indoraptor. So yeah, I mean that doesn't exactly replicate a raptor nose or anything like that. That does have that more rounded ridge and everything. This is a very weird looking piece of art. I feel like, yeah, it's definitely like some sort of weird art instead of a figure. But yeah, kind of similar. No, I guess the quills and all that, but they're kind of. It feels like this guy's Carl is more honing it in a bit. I like this one. This one looks pretty cool. No matter what, I feel like the Indoraptor design still is probably the best one. I think it's pretty scary. Ooh, this one's pretty awesome though. Now that is really, really cool though. That's awesome. That thing is just nasty. This is probably the most raptor look yet. It doesn't even resemble the Indoraptor though, so it almost looks like it's just something else. That's really cool though. I like that a lot. It has more of the look of like Blue and her legs and stuff like that. The skin tones and all that. The pattern. That's pretty cool. It's got like a beard. His teeth are pretty nasty too. And those almost look more like feathers instead of quills, which that would have been really awesome. There we're kind of at we're kind of narrowing it into the Indoraptor in a way. This is probably the most Indoraptor look yet. Yeah, it's similar. Similar. Oh man, this is crazy. Now that would have been really cool. I don't know. It doesn't necessarily speak scary to me as far as comparing it to the Indoraptor. So I'm not sure it would have worked as well as the Indoraptor. But man, it is really, really awesome looking. And this, to be honest, I would love to see this in Jurassic World 3. Bring them out. Bring out the feathered raptors. And if this is as much as you do, that's fine with me. But this needs to happen. That is nasty. I could definitely see this being something that somebody worked out of another company or something like that. They created this raptor because it still looks a little messed up. Like the teeth are all crazy. It's got some weird stuff going on underneath the chin, and the eye is like, it's like they tried to create their best version of Blue, but like it just became nasty. That is really cool. Now that might be my favorite concept yet out of all the concept pieces. Let's see, we got more here. So this is interesting. Oh, whoa. So this is, I didn't even look at those pictures up on the top, but just looking at the body itself straight away, I'm like, oh my God, that's a snake. That's creepy looking. So this snake spits its venom, I guess, and it's kind of, superimposing that Dilophosaurus idea without those massive frills that were on the other one. So this one spits its venom, which could have been an interesting take. I'm glad they didn't kind of reuse that. I think it needs to stay specific to the Dilophosaurus. But this is a decent idea. Not my favorite one, but it is pretty scary looking. Real creepy. That snake, man. I don't ever want to see one of those things, ever. That's scary, man. And then we got this one here, which, that is interesting. So what is that thing? Anybody know what that lizard is? Why it's there? Is it showing like camouflage or something like that. I don't really know. But again, you've got that rounded head. It's more of the Indominus Indoraptor vibe. Very long Indominus style arms. And some quills. Not my favorite design. But not bad. It's pretty scary looking. Ooh, that's evil. Oh, man. That is really cool. If you could, honestly, if you could take those tiger stripes from The Lost World, use this kind of color scheme, man, those things would be terrifying. That would be awesome. That's really, really cool. I like that a lot. That's awesome. So really, I think it comes down to, I like a very dark raptor with red going through its eye. So far I've liked this one and the other one, but with the quills, so, or the feathers. Those are two of my favorite ones, I think. That's awesome. But yeah, his concept art is really, really cool. Really, really great stuff. But ultimately, I think this is a really cool design. The Indoraptor is really awesome. And then finally here we have another piece of concept art. So this is the Stegoceratops. This is from Ian Joyner art? Joyner, okay. Ian Joyner. Visual development supervisor at Marvel Studios. Says here, a hybrid dinosaur design for Jurassic World. A version of these guys ended up in the mobile game, but there was some early development for the movie. The very talented Bodenstern design, sorry, I don't know what that is, did a great one as well, which I think they used for the game itself. I don't know if this person did anything. No, nothing really quick here that was released, at least. So that person did design, which was actually used for the game. So yeah, it seems like this was something that was potentially for, a mobile game, but also for the movie. We did see that there is a version of it in the movie, but this is different. This is more like Nasutoceratops. So, man, imagine if like instead of like the Triceratops or something, we just had the Nasutoceratops in Jurassic World. That would have been pretty cool. Just like say, you know what? Nah, we're not going with the standard old Triceratops anymore, because this is straight up what it looked like. Nasutoceratops with those bull horns, that beak, and it's crazy. This design is really interesting. Very, very different looking, especially with those like triangled plates up top, those spikes. Those are very interesting. But yeah, so this was not ever really utilized. But I like the little baby in the background. That's cute. Oh, that's so cute. Awesome. Here's while we're here, I guess there is a Dimorphodon. This is the first pass on the Dimorphodons for Jurassic World. Interesting. I love the Dimorphodons. That's cool. When was this post from? April 17th. So this was a while back, but really just wanted to look at the Nasutoceratops there, or Stegoceratops. See, the thing about Jurassic right now is we are so deep into the Jurassic World lore of having, we have the Indoraptor for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. You have the Indominus for Jurassic World. And now, you have the Stegoceratops, which sometimes when I'm thinking about a Stegosaurus, my mind almost instantly goes to Stegoceratops instead, or Triceratops. I think it's Stegoceratops. So, like, there's all these terms: Indominus, Indoraptor, Stegoceratops, Stegosaurus, Triceratops. There's so many, and even just Jurassic World as a title. Like, just having to say Jurassic World Live Tour, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. There's so many interesting titles nowadays. Evolution. It's just there's a lot going. Yeah, Evolution is another one. Evolution of Claire, Jurassic World Evolution. There's a lot of titling that is just very confusing to me right now. So we're only going to get deeper now with Dominion now coming. There's like a fly in here. Why is there a fly in here? Yeah, bad. I got flies for some reason. This thing's falling. The man behind the curtains back there. I'm a robot. I'm an animatronic. You guys don't know what's happening. This has been going on for over 2 hours now, and you're still here. Man. Which one of those designs did you like the best, though? For the Raptors. Looks like we have Mike Thorm saying getting chaos effect vibes with these. Yeah, for sure. Genozoic Artist says we were cheated out of the... Here we go again. Indodiloraptor. That's just... If they had done that, I would have been so mad. Indodiloraptor. Spitting Cobra, Velociraptor hybrid. Marine Iguana. A what? Jurassic Room asks, "Are you a danger noodle?" I don't know. I don't know what that is. Am I afraid of snakes? I don't want to touch a snake. Yeah, Mike, I'm not a big fan of this design here either. It's interesting. It's very soft, mushy in a way. I'm not a huge fan of that design. Mike says, Jurassic World, evolution of the Dominion after the Fallen Kingdom. Yeah, man, I'm the titles and the closeness of all the titling and the dinosaur names and all that, the made-up dinosaurs in this series. It's all getting to me. After talking to him so much, I'm interchanging Indoraptor and Indominus constantly. I wish they had been a little bit different, a little bit more different than they already are. Danger Noodle is a cute name for snakes. Oh. Danger Noodle. Yeah, I guess that works. I guess so. Scary worm. Now that's kind of... Yeah, I don't know. But yeah. I'm glad we could finally get back to, finally talking about Jurassic. Like I said, it's been a while. I haven't been able to. I feel like is my head just floating now? Serpents, spiders, tail of a rat, call in your spirits wherever you're at. Little haunted mansion for you there. No, but I feel like it was nice to talk about Jurassic again. It's been a while, a week specifically, but like I said earlier, if you guys were here or not, I don't know, but I canceled the first episode of Jurassic June, which would have been the Jurassic mailbag. The segment was recorded a few weeks back now, I guess 2 weeks or so, and I think it's a great episode. I think there's a lot of good stuff in there. We talk a lot about like what happened or what's going on now with the pandemic and the release of the movie. And it's kind of same stuff that we've been talking about. But I think we get into some good stuff, a lot of good questions in there. But I held off on that episode. It just didn't feel right to release that right now. I'm still not really very keen on the idea of self-promotion during these times when we really need to give back instead of self-promoting. So I hope you guys are going to follow along with us with, trying to be active in the community and trying to give back to the Black Lives Matter movement and trying to, just be a better community. I hope you guys can be there with me because I think we need to. I think it's a good thing for us to kind of to do. We really haven't given back all that much. I know, some people would say otherwise as far as what we've done for you, I guess. I know I hear from a lot of people that say that the podcast has really helped you through a rough time, or helped me through, a certain thing in my life or something, give me good distraction from a lot of stuff. And I know that that's what the show is about, and specifically during the pandemic and everything. I know, specifically in our country here in America, over 100,000 people have died, and that's nothing to shy away from and to not discuss. But, during the pandemic, it felt like a good thing to distract and to talk about Jurassic instead of the scary times that are upon us with, being sheltered in and everybody being at home and being scared and nervous. A distraction felt welcoming at that point. But with everything that's going on with police brutality and, racism right now, it doesn't feel right to necessarily talk about Jurassic. It feels good to hopefully give back. So I hope you will really join us with giving back. So please visit JurassicParkPodcast.com to help give back to everything that's going on. And I really feel like, Color of Change is a good option for us to donate to. We're going to be donating everything to them. Everything that's donated will get put into their account. So at the end of Jurassic June, when this is all over, certainly, the movement will not be over. Racism will not be defeated by that point. But we can't be like, what do you call it? We can't just sit back and let racism happen. We have to actually fight it. We can't be, letting it happen next to us. We have to be anti-racist right now, and we have to help as much as we can. And I think that's what we should do. So again, all this money will be donated. And in my version of giving back to you guys, I also want to help give back to you for donating. So that's why I want to do a contest as well. So it's not all about winning some cool stuff. It's also about giving back to a good cause. So while doing that, while giving back to a good cause, you can actually win some cool stuff, I think. So for $5, again, finally, as we wrap up here, for $5 or more, you'll have the chance at these prize packs that are right next to me here. So these prize packs will be available to anybody who donates $5 or more. And you got some cool stuff. Like we talked about the coins. There's a T-Rex coin in one of those prize packs. Primal Pal Blue. Some Primal Attack toys. Some old, human toys. You got Ellie and Ian. You got some cool merch as far as jewelry and stuff is concerned. So I put that in there as well. And then, the bottle opener, some just Attack Pack toys, Savage Strike stuff. I don't know if is that Triceratops Dual Attack? I don't remember. And the posters as well. Those are really, really cool. They're I don't have the exact sizes, but they're about like this tall. They're pretty big. And then the Amber Collection stuff. We talked all about the Amber Collection today. So this blue figure is awesome, and I have this one as a backup. But I don't need a backup, and I want to be able to give back. So, it's yours. If you donate $5, it could be yours. So please donate for that. And of course, the $10 mark. If you donate $10 or more, I'll enter you into the chance to join us for the Jurassic Wire. Myself and Aaron Beyer will be there along with you to help discuss Jurassic content, whatever the case may be. Maybe we'll discuss some of the stuff that we heard here today. I don't know. But whatever is there at the end of Jurassic June or July, or whenever we end up recording the next one with you, we'll be talking about it. If you have anything to promote, of course, we'll share that as well. So that is for the $10 or more mark. Of course, you can donate as much as you want. You can donate as little as you want. You don't have to be entered into any of these contests. So yeah, please feel free to donate whatever you want. But yeah, Venmo, right there. Scan the code, or you can donate via PayPal. There's a little button right there. So yeah. I hope you guys are going to be helpful here and give back. I know our community is pretty wonderful. I'm very excited to start this initiative, and in the future use it to explore, even more avenues to help and give back. So It's about time, I think, that we give back in a different way than just distraction and all that for your ears and visually here on YouTube as well. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're helping in a way that is impactful, whether it is from COVID or for the Black Lives Matter movement. So I hope you guys will give back in any way you can and be a part of something good. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate everybody out there fighting for a good cause. So thank you so much. And this has been fun, guys. It's been fun talking Jurassic again. So I'm going to go ahead and head out of here, leave you off with another Sunday night here. And I got to go edit. The podcast, I guess. So I didn't, I didn't release the Jurassic mailbag last week, but I also didn't edit it since everything was happening over over the weekend and stuff. I usually edit my shows on the weekends or on Sunday nights. So I just felt I couldn't do it. So I guess I got to edit it and maybe release it tomorrow. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, I'm excited to finally get back to talking to you guys, and not to create a distraction, but to create a voice in our community that can hopefully help out. So Jurassic gives back. Let's help give back. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.